Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. So today is demo and review of the Joyo JF-37 analog chorus pedal. So I was at Long McQuaid today, as per usual, nothing new there. And I was looking for a chorus pedal because the last several months straight, once a month, we have what's called Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship meeting, and myself and my buddy, we've been doing the music there, and of course we've been asked again to play again this month, and so I thought, well, you know, I'd like to bring an electric guitar and bring at least the chorus pedal. I don't mind lugging my GT1000 board between the house and the church, but you know, to go anywhere else with it, sometimes it can be an inconvenience, and it's a lot of extra cabling. Kicking around depending on the situation of setup, and it doesn't run off batteries. But for the songs that we generally do at this meeting, a chorus pedal is all I really need, because then it takes away the dry signal of the electric guitar. He plays an acoustic, and I like to play my electrics, you know, and sometimes I'll play acoustic. But even with acoustic, I still like the idea of a chorus effect because it really adds a nice accent to the tone, you know, so it's kind of really nice. And so I was looking at a couple of these pedals. I was looking at a Boss Chorus Ensemble, which I've had before, and it's a good pedal, but you know, $135 for a used one. I'm kind of like, no. What else you got? So then he brought out this, I think it was a TC pedal, and it had like 4 push buttons, and then you're on and off switch, right? And it's like, so you got 4 presets that you can't mess with. And I tried all 4 out, didn't like any of the sounds. It's like, I need control, and I'm like, I need something cheap, man, like there's got to be something. So he brings this thing out, $15 used, and there's not even a mark on it anywhere, right? And so anyways, I didn't really give the pedal an entire look over, so we really didn't know if it ran a battery or not, because underneath there's no battery cover. It's just 4 screws, right? So it's like, well, usually Joyo pedals can run a battery or power supply, but it's okay. I got a battery eliminator at home. But then I read the back when I got it home, and it turns out it actually talks about the 9-volt battery. So I'm like, all right, let's pull the screws and see, right? Sure enough, there's a battery connector there. Threw in my Duracell 9-volt, so always use good quality batteries. And they also say on the back to unplug your cables when not in use, or you will drain the battery. So same idea as a Boss pedal. Even though you may turn it off, it's still sucking power if you have your jacks plugged into it. So this is the same deal. So when you're not using the pedal, make sure you turned it off and just unplug your cables, and that's it. It's not going to kill your battery. So you're going to get a lot of battery time too. Not only following that, but also the fact that it's a chorus pedal and it is an analog circuit. It's not hardly chewing anything at all, so you're going to get hours and hours of run time, which is great. But the big thing too is that the controls on this I found were very sensitive, which is good because it opens you up to a lot of variety of the rates and the depth, you know, to control your chorus any way you want it. And it's very simplistic design too for being analog. And so they're not very expensive, brand new. But I still got to check the price out because you can get them at Amazon too. So I'll probably put the Amazon link on the description of the video. So check there. And so if you're interested in buying this thing, then definitely go for it. I'm going to tell you right now, before even demoing this thing, I do highly recommend it if you're looking for a very inexpensive and very clean pedal, whether it's running power supply or battery. At the store, we ran a power supply, and no noise at all. Unlike my metal pedal I had from Joyo, which is on my channel somewhere. This is a couple years ago. That thing was extremely noisy. With running off of a power adapter, but dirt quiet on a battery, and this thing is quiet either way. So here's my clean tone, and I'm using my Epiphone Les Paul Custom guitar for this. It's my new one. So this is just the clean dry signal through the PV Edition 20 amp. So the controls are set at 12. Real noticeable. So even with the rate all the way down, there's a noticeable difference still. So that's our Joyo analog chorus, JF-37. Do check it out if it's something you're interested in. And if you don't have a pile of money to spend, Joyo pedals are really good. It's all metal casing too, so you know it's going to be durable. You can stomp on the pedal and not be afraid of your, putting your foot through the switch and into the other end of the guts. I mean, it's going to stay together. It's a good thick metal shell on this thing, inside and out. Color is kind of nice. I like the color. I really don't care about colors of pedals, but it is a nice color, and it's very simplistic. It's so simple to adjust what you need, and it's really all you need in the end. Then this is a great pedal. If you need more, then buy a chorus stereo ensemble pedal or some other pedal. But I think that all in all, it's definitely worth the money that they're asking for them new. Like I said, check the link in the description below. But a used one for 15 bucks, that's a cool deal. And I even got it with a 90-day warranty for 15 bucks. I was like, I could not believe it. For $15, I would have paid 25, just because it would have been a huge savings. But for 15, it's like, how do you really say no to $15 for a really nice sounding pedal? And very easy to adjust. Like I said, the controls are very sensitive as well. There's the back end of the pedal here where it tells you about the battery, etc. You know, any 9-volt DC adapter with negative tip and positive outside will work with this. Don't worry about, you know, if you've got like a 3 amp power supply, it's only going to draw what it needs, you know. But I would probably guess that it probably draws maybe 20 milliamps at best. I mean, it's going to be very, very low drain, especially when they build a pedal where you got to pull the screws to take the battery out. It's definitely going to be a pedal that's going to be easy on power. I'm surprised that they didn't actually put a battery cover here, but you know, of course they'd have to move the feet somewhere else, I guess, whatever. Now the battery does have to sit on its side. You can't lay it down widthwise. You have to actually have it standing on its one side. You can pop it in there and away you go. So they didn't leave a boatload of room, but more than enough room to fit a Duracell 9-volt in there without any hassle. It does go in great. And there's enough pressure on the lid, like just a smidgen is enough to lock that battery in place so that the battery cannot shift around inside. So that's, again, another bonus if you're going to run an internal battery. Your other option, of course, is DC 9-volt power supply, or if you do have a battery eliminator cable, which is nothing more than a 9-volt battery clip. I have a homemade one here, and I built one of these a while back, and you just wire it up to the right polarities that you need for the tip and the sleeve, and away you go, and you can just run a straight 9-volt on the outside if you wanted to. I'd say this would be a good emergency cable to keep with a spare 9-volt. So if you are at a gig or something and the internal battery does barf on you, then you have a spare battery, but you go, oh crap, I forgot my screwdriver. This is a problem, right? So, but you got this, then plug this in, pop your battery onto it, and you're back up and running, you know. And then when you get home, just take the dead battery out and swap in your new one, and away you go. So always carry a couple of extra goodies in your gig bag for emergencies, right? So anyways, that's what I got for you guys today. Like I said, I highly recommend it. I would give this thing an easy, even if I had to pay retail, which, you know, I would have if it was a brand spanking new one. But like I said, I would have paid $25 even for a used one, especially in this kind of shape too. It's like cherry, you know, it's like I said, not even a scratch on it. I definitely would give this thing an easy 4.5 out of 5 as far as star rating goes. Nothing is perfect either, right? So you're not going to get a full 5 stars because nothing's perfect. The controls are very, very smooth too. They feel like they're very good quality, you know, which I would say they are considering how smooth they run. And there's enough friction there that, yeah, that actually is a really good feeling pot. So they've put some good quality equipment inside this thing, that's for sure. And the stomp button is good quality as well, you know, nothing wrong with that. It's really good. I had the back cover off. I got a chance to look at the circuit board, and even the soldering job of the circuits was really well done, so that's actually pretty good. I have seen older Joyo equipment that was not as nice. You know, I've actually seen brand new Boss stuff that was very horrifying. So I guess sometimes it can be a pig and a poke on that one to what you're going to get, but this one is really nicely well done, so very happy with that. But anyways, that's it, that's all. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. If you're not subbed, please subscribe and then smash the bell for updates to my channel as I put stuff up. You know, there's always something on my channel, whether it's music, RC, or some other form of tech or whatever. So feel free to browse the channel too. And we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.